Well, if a new job is at the top of your holiday wish list, you just can't slack off this time of year. Even though lots of people are on vacation, out of the office, you got to keep going. Here to tell us how to handle those holiday changes, Randy Wooden with the Goodwill Professional Center. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
You know, I think the temptation is, I'm just going to put it aside until the first of the year, and then I'll get cranked up again.
Hey, we're human.
We all are. Everybody else is taking
Plus,
a
it's
vacation.
cold out. What is it, 46 today? I mean,
But you say that's not a good thing to do.
No, it isn't really. And here, I get it that we like to take the time off, and we have holiday shopping and family and all this going on. The reality is that if you're in the job market, you need to stay active year-round. And part of that, the timing with this thing is that your competition is taking the time off.
Everybody else is doing that.
Yeah, and so just maintain the momentum. You want to continue to look for jobs online and apply, but I really want to talk two components here, and one is LinkedIn, one is your resume.
Okay.
Start with the resume, either one we start with, but resume, you want to make sure that you have someone else take a look at it.
Okay.
I see professionals at our center and their resumes, they need a lot of work. And so thankfully—
Now, are we talking about typos or what kind of mistakes?
You name it.
Yeah.
Typos, putting things on the resume like references available upon request and an objective at the top, and things that really have gone by the wayside over the years.
Okay.
And so whether it's somebody like me or somebody in human resources or a recruiter or somebody who has some good sense for what a resume should look like, you want to run it by them so that you feel good that your resume, and it could be 2 or 3 different versions of a resume, you feel like those represent you well.
That's you before you get in the office. That's all they've got to go on. So it's a great, important first step.
It is. Now, the other component is LinkedIn, and I talk about this a lot. And LinkedIn, some people think it's just for office folks and professionals. In fact, I had an occupational therapist in my office recently, and she said, well, I don't think I need to be on it. So we did a search in the triad, and I forget the number exactly, but it just boggled her mind. And so you need to be on LinkedIn. You need to have, first of all, you need to have a page.
Yeah.
Because companies go on, just like they can go on Indeed and search the resumes and such, they can search LinkedIn for keywords. So it's up to you to make sure you're available to be found.
And be active on there too, right?
Well, you do, and you want to have recommendations. You want to show that you're active and engaged in using the technical aspects of the job hunt, meaning LinkedIn. But that's only one component that being found. The other piece is to go out and find people. And that's, I think, something a lot of people dismiss. They just
make
don't think
those connections.
You bet. I can go in, let's say I'm a sales guy. I can go in and find the sales managers in certain companies or certain industries, and then look to see who I know that may know somebody who can help introduce me to them. So develop target companies, target people within those companies, and work that network so that when, because it's not a matter of if, it's when companies look to hire, you're somebody that's front of mind, and that's critical.
I think a lot of people of a certain age would say, I'm not comfortable with social media, I don't want to get involved. This is a different thing. This is, I guess, professional social media.
It is, and I teach a workshop every week, and if somebody wants more information, they can contact us at the information you'll put out there shortly. But it's something that you just need to be a part of, and I think oftentimes people just feel like, hey, I never needed it before, so I don't need it now.
Yeah.
Well, guess what?
You need it now.
The times have changed, and you got to stay with it. Yeah.
So the goal for the next 30 days or wherever everybody else is taking time off, you should be doubling down, and all of a sudden you can rise to the top. It really can make a difference.
And companies will begin to hire more come first quarter, definitely. But not all companies are like that. Let's face it, companies need to fill a position. They're going to do it now so that that new person can hit the ground running first of the year. There's a lot to be said for staying active, and that's why I wanted to come on and share that information today.
Great and timely stuff too. Randy, thanks very much. Hey, by the way, Randy mentioned his office at Goodwill of Northwest North Carolina. If you want to get in touch with him, you can contact the Goodwill Professional Center, their website, goodwillprofessionalcenter.org, email procenter@goodwillnwnc.org, or give them a call, 336-464-0516.